Hello and welcome everybody. Today we're going to try something different. Start a new series here where we talk about cards and chips and whatever else I feel like talking about. Let's see if this is going to focus here. This is my promotional chip made in the Paulson factory. No longer available. They used to be the Jamaica promotional, but no longer offer those. So my understanding is Paulson changed ownership here. Faded Spade. Plastic, 100% plastic, poker size 2.0s are the cards we're going to be using, the red deck. So the idea here is that we'll be able to actually use these cards and chips and just play a few hands. I'm just going to try to get through 3 hands, and today let's do Texas Hold'em. All right, let's see if this works here. We're going to try Player A, she's sitting across from us. Player B, he's sitting to our right. Us. Now, I guess you could play at home if you want to as well. Grab a deck, shuffle up, and deal yourself 2 cards. That's your hand, unofficially. We're not playing for anything here. It's just to get some more use and experience looking at poker chips, in this case, promotional poker chips, to kick off the series. And these cards, see how they look. So this is our hand. All right. Now, there are no betting cycles. We're not doing that. It's not really going to work. Hopefully in the future we can play some different games. 5-card stud, 7-card stud. I almost said 5-card draw. That's not going to work, is it? Yeah. All right, here is our flop. Man, we don't have tons of space here, do we? Let's see if we can generate a little bit more space. Let me have a look at my cards. See if I can remember those. And here is the flop. Burn another card here for the turn. And finally, paired the board. Interesting. I think I saw a 6 in my hand. Who do you think won? Player A or player B? Oh, that's not a great hand. And another 6. What's up with all the 6s going around everywhere? Oh well, interesting. Yeah, I like plastic playing cards. One of my favorite ways of shuffling is this weave shuffle, as it's been called, where you just push the decks together like this. It's interesting with cards, like a lot of people I know, including my dad, for one, really likes bridge-sized cards, because he feels like they're easier to shuffle, less hand fatigue. He likes the thinner look. So, I really like bridge-sized cards as well. However, and it's funny how lots of poker rooms don't use poker-size cards. These are poker-sized cards, the Faded Spade. And it's just, everybody has their own preferences. Like, I play with poker-sized paper cards sometimes. Every time I do, my dad is so critical. He's like, those aren't poker cards. Those are blackjack cards. Playing 21. It's like, Dad, Sometimes, for example, last time I was camping. It's like, we're outdoors, Dad. We're not going to bust out. And he thinks plastic is the best for everything. Well, you can wash plastic. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're going to leave it in the heat. We're just going to leave it with no air conditioning. Just leave it out in the sun. Leave it in a tent where it's 90 degrees. All right, what are we doing here? I put the deck down. There is no cut card because, well, I'm not worried about anybody sitting to my left. Just the camera. That's all that we're worried about here. Burn a card. Kind of hard to. Oh, by the way, this table topper was sent to me by pokerchipforum.com, PCF. Everybody should go to pokerchipforum.com. Not a sponsor anymore. They used to be a sponsor. So thank you for this playmat. Need to give them some credit for this. All right, we're going to flop. Let me have a look real quick. The questions always arise it's like, is this something that I would play in real life? Jack, 3, 4. Burn one more here. See, if somebody gets a legit royal flush, you need to tell me in the comments. Nobody will believe you, but it doesn't matter. And another paired board. I had the jack. Not anything to write home about. 10 and an 8. And 7 and 8. Interesting. Interesting, all these hands. How are the chips doing? Cards working okay for you? Usually I do something to trigger somebody. Call these checks instead of chips. And let us know, like, do you have a preference? Poker size, bridge size, face cards? It also triggers people sometimes just the way I shuffle. Maybe I should just stick with the very classic dealer shuffle. All right. Get that last card there. This is the last hand. We're going to end with this hand. All right. Again, Texas Hold'em here. Player A, player B, me. And at home, deal yourself a hand as well. Burn a card. Oh, come on. Minty chips. Not accepting that burn very well. And here's the flop. Okay, I'm not sure how I want to do this at the end. I think I'm going to slow roll this and finish up next week. Are you guys down for that? Maybe not so much. Okay, I just burned a card. Last card. Okay, I'm going to tease the top card of each one of these, and you need to tell me who you think wins. And there, you can probably calculate which one's most likely to win. I am holding an ace. That's right. Player A, she has on top a 10. And player B, he's rocking a 3 of hearts. I wonder who's gonna win. Let us know in the comments below. We'll be back next week.